Alright guys, what is up? Sam here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Cleto Reyes training glove. So, first off, these are the 14-ounce version of the glove with the Velcro strap. And these ones, these ones do not feature the lace and Velcro combination, they are just the Velcro. So, starting off with the fit. So the fit of the glove's not too bad around the wrist. So once you put the glove on, obviously you need to have hand wraps on as well. But even with hand wraps, I do find there's a lot of space in the palm area of the glove. Like, you could almost, for my hand obviously, I'm a smaller fighter, 60 kilos, so there's a lot of space in the glove for myself. I do find the gloves way too wide. Even when I got hand wraps on, there's so much extra space in there. It ends up just being an awkward glove to wear, especially if you punch and bag. Mitts is not too bad, but even sparring, you find, for cover it's great, but when you're punching you find it's just really wide glove. It's just not comfortable to be in. The cuff, however, is complete opposite. The cuff, the Velcro attachment is absolutely brilliant. One of the best Velcro straps I've ever used. The cushioning is great around the cuff as well. It stops you getting too tight. So you can literally tighten it as much as you want, but the padding around will make sure you still get decent blood supply to your hand, which is always helpful. So it's actually like really good flat, but it's just around the palm. I just can't give it a good rating for the fit. I'm gonna have to give it a 2 out of 5. It's just horrible. The hand feeling there doesn't feel like it's in place. Just to give you an idea, I've had this for 2 years, I believe, these gloves. I still haven't got used to them very well. They still feel uncomfortable to put them on, so it's definitely not a fact that I haven't broken them in. Next up we have materials and build quality. So obviously Reyes are one of the biggest glove making brands in the world. You see in professional fights all the time, and the quality does not let them down. The leather is superb, the stitching is superb. I really can't fault it really. The biggest issue I have is probably with the stiffness of the glove. I do find it really stiff. You can't open your hand at all. You feel like you're stuck in there, but your hand's still moving around a bit because the glove's so big. It's very rigid, but it's well made. It's going to last you. Obviously I've used these. These were literally my go-to gloves for probably the best part of the 2 years. It's just because I knew they were well made. I could spar on them, do pads, everything in them. They were literally my go-to, but I just still couldn't get used to them. But the leather and everything is held up amazingly. Stitching, I've not had a single thread come out of these. It's absolutely superb. You cannot flaw them on their build quality. So materials and build quality easily is a 5 out of 5. The inside glove feels amazing. They are just a very well made glove with brilliant materials. Onto technology, they are a traditional boxing glove. There's nothing special about them. The foam, which we will get onto towards the end, so we won't include it too much in technology. It's just a very basic Mexican style glove, so I'm going to give it a 1 out of 5. Don't think that's a bash of a rating on it at all. Technology is really just for the companies that are really trying to push the boundaries of a boxing glove and make it better for training and stuff like that. Reyes really stick to what they're good at. They stick to the Mexican style of the glove and they put that into it. So technology, 1 out of 5. Onto padding and punch feel. This is where I feel like the glove really lets me down again. I really am not a fan of the padding in this glove. It's their training glove, so it's not a horsehair padding. It's a foam padding, and it just feels, really nice when you got it in hand and you squish it down. It feels really nice. But I think when there's more layers, the base layer is really firm, and it just doesn't allow for a nice feel when you're throwing your punches. It feels heavy, a lot heavier than 14 ounces, which they are. They feel heavier when they're on than my 16-ounce gloves, which isn't really a great thing. You don't want to have that when you're wearing them. It feels way too compact. It feels like there's not enough height in the padding at all to absorb anything. It feels like it's a very dense foam. Honestly, it's just uncomfortable, hurts my hands. I really can't give it a good rating. I would definitely try another pair of Reyes simply because of how well they're made. But for padding, I'm going to have to give it a 2 out of 5. It's not terrible, it is there, but I feel like maybe they just could have done a few things differently to really make this an amazing glove. They were so close, but the padding, I don't know what it is about it. It's just not quite deep enough, and it's too dense. And when you're really going for the bag, even sparring, when I was sparring without headgear with a couple guys, nailed one right in the head, right into the forehead, so it's quite a hard area. 14-ounce glove with hand wraps, you'd think, oh, you should be able to take it pretty well, Obviously it's going to be hard, but I hit it and I felt like my hand shattered into 1,000 pieces. It literally killed, which it's not what you want when you're sparring, guys. When you're hitting the bag, you don't want to be worried about using your power. It's not a great thing to have, because then you build that up. You get used to pulling your punches far too much than you would in a fight, and you just don't get used to throwing them at the same speed. I would like to try some, maybe the Safe Tech Reyes gloves, or maybe a different version of the glove. Really just try to see if there's different padding in the different gloves. So overall, I'd have to give the Reyes a 2 out of 5. They do some things great, but it just lets it down performance, really. It's all great having the best materials and a great build quality, but if when you're using a glove, they make you want to put them in the bin and never use them again, then they're probably not for you. So I'd have to give them a 2 out of 5, and I'll stick with that. Anyway guys, that's it for the review. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. I'm out, peace.